Hello YouTube family and welcome back to the Super Heavyweight YouTube channel, where in today's episode we will continue with the Fulham Master League on PES 2021, being played on the difficulty mode of Superstar on the console PlayStation 4. So just a quick recap: we drew 0-0 with Crystal Palace in our first game. Of course, Fulham are a team that are favourites to get relegated, and so the plan is to try and keep them in the Premier League. But even better news was that we managed to purchase four exceptionally gifted players, with the best of them being Mesut Ozil. Yes, we've got a world-class superstar playing for Fulham. I think we've done some shrewd business. We managed to get the next Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Alex Isak, and we also purchased Hamza Chowdhury, who's breaking barriers, being one of the first Asian footballers in the Premier League. And we also just purchased Saliba from Arsenal, who's only 19 years old, and I think he's rated at 77. So what I'm going to do is just going to bring him into the squad. I'm hoping that we can sell one or two other players. Just going to take him off for Ream. So we've got Saliba. Probably just take him off for Adarabio for now. And then Namina. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to bring on Lookman just in case we need someone as another striker or so. And of course, we are looking to maybe sell some of the other players. So going to take off Anguiso. Can I probably put him on there for Hamza Chowdhury for now? That's what we'll do. So we've got the centre backs. I'm just seeing who's the quickest one out of the lot. So he's 76, 72. 76, 72. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Saliba in the middle for now. I put Anguiso there as well, just for the fact that I'm going to go with Hamza Chowdhury. Just making sure that we're in a position whereby we can actually stick with the team that did really well in that first game. So that's what we're going to go with, and we're going to get straight into the match. So I just want to check that there's no players that we need to sell, possibly any bids that have come in. So we've got Saliba, and of course I just want to go back in and just quickly change the shirt numbers, because Ozil had the number 7, but actually he should have the number 10. Chowdhury's on 5. Want to put him on there. Isak, I think, probably needs to have the number 11 shirt for knockout. Of course, Kenny's a long time servant, so we don't upset him. And I'm just trying to think, where is Saliba? I'm just trying to look for him now. Well, I can't seem to find him actually. Where is he? So I can give him one of the shirt numbers there. Hector. Oh, Saliba's got the number 8 shirt, so let's give that to Zambo Anguissa. Just trying to think where Loftus-Cheek. We'll just give him the number 7 shirt, and we'll give Kenny the number 14, the famous Thierry Henry shirt, and Anderson can probably go as number 4. So knockout, unfortunately, we're going to have to give him the number 27 shirt, but he can have the famous Roy Keane shirt, so hopefully nobody's upset, and we'll just go with that. And Aina, we'll put him as a number 2 because he is there. So we've pretty much got the shirts out of the way, and let's just get straight into the next game against Sheffield United. That's going to be a really tough game. They haven't started the season so well either, and then we'll have the transfer window, and then we can move on to the next game. So we'll literally get straight into the game. Let's just have a look at the kits, because we don't want any clashes. That looks absolutely fine. Us in our away kit. We've got pretty much all the players. Just make sure I haven't got anybody else out at the moment. Enough attackers, defenders if we need them, and of course they're playing with a 5-3-2. I think it's going to be a tight game. Hopefully we can actually score our first goal. But we had enough chances against Crystal Palace. Probably lacked a bit of pace, and I could have brought on Kamara slightly earlier, but I was just happy with the way we controlled the game. 68% possession in the
perfect
end.
blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine.
So,
These are in the conditions for the beautiful game.
Even if we draw the first 3 games, I'll be happy with that. As long as we don't lose,
no doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has
get better.
Added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels.
Everyone's looking forward to it.
Order, very much
so that's fantastic. And of course, I've got my boy Mesut Ozil, the super heavyweight. I'm just so excited. I think that in itself is enough for me.
The game it stages, one of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world.
We'll see if we can get anyone else in there.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
I do feel that there are some improvements needed, but we'll just go with
Fulham
what we've got.
A reasonable start to the season.
First up. I think he'll do a good job as a centre-back. Of course, probably didn't win many headers. I don't think he won any headers, to be honest.
Mesut Ozil.
Oh, Mesut Ozil. Got to get that shot away. Oh!
It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought that was in, actually.
Absolutely everything he had into
I have saved the game as well, so good news, everyone. This time, I have actually gone and saved
executed.
The actual Master League, so we won't have any worries about whether it's saved or not. Anderson's I have to say the centre backs are absolutely humongous.
Come back to the keeper.
Of course, we have got a big physical team. The centre backs are absolutely huge, and I like the way by having a midfielder in as a centre back, you can obviously bring the ball out. So I think that'll help us. Ozil again. Great ball there to Isak, who's offside.
I think that's offside.
So that's something we need to try and work on. But of course, they're playing 3 centre backs as well, so I'll be interested to see how the tactics play out and how the match goes in terms of us negating one another stylistically, because we've got a very similar formation. So lost his cheek. I don't know what's happened there. Hector, sorry. I think it's a foul. Or is it a foul by Billy Sharp? Yeah, it's a foul by Billy Sharp. Fantastic player is Billy Sharp as well. So Guisa able to pick up the ball there. Of course, Hamza Chowdhury being a young player,
noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim. Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too.
Gets a shot away. What a goal! Mesut Ozil, the super heavyweight. What a fantastic signing. I mean, to be honest, that's a game changer.
Absolutely.
And don't push him over because we don't want to get him injured. But that's a great goal by Mesut Ozil.
The body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
I mean, he is truly a world-class player, and I think he deserves to be treated much better than he is at Arsenal. But to be honest, you'll have lots of teams coming in for him, because I think footballers now, they're physical specimens. They look after their bodies, and they can go on. I think Ronaldo, Cavani, these guys who are into their mid-30s are doing really, really well. So I mean, that was a great layoff by Isak. I mean, they were the 2 new signings, but what a shot! I mean, he's just smashed that in the top corner. If you had 3 keepers in there, you'd have no chance. And again, that's a great goal. And I mean, let's just hope that we can get our first win under our belt.
Fulham have an early lead,
and that'll help us. And of course, we still need to improve, I think, in terms of a few positions. I'd like to bring Ryan Sessegnon back to this.
No, that's not the ball he wanted.
Fulham from Tottenham, and of course, trying to get as many British players in the squad as we can.
Loftus-Cheek.
Careful there.
Fulham are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good.
Chowdhury in that defensive midfielder's position, and Guiso in there as well.
Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0.
So very happy with the first 11 that we've got out there, and of course Mitrovic probably hasn't been involved as much as I would have liked, but
Chowdhury.
He's still a very dangerous player to have. I'm sure Sheffield United will be monitoring him closely. Try and get into the box, the ball as much as we can. Just want to try and get into good
Crosses
position.
into the
But that's a
box.
great cross in there by Brian.
Danger averted for now.
Some very good crosses in there, to be honest. And
Dashing
probably,
forward at pace.
got to
And
be
it's
careful
got
there.
through.
Oh no.
It's one!
That's just too easy. Literally, we've had the ball, we've got a cross in there, and they've gone up the other end and just scored. Probably a lack of pace from our part.
From there yeah,
but
I
after
really
the
can't
great
say enough
football that we've shown,
how good the
to
final
give a
ball
goal away
was.
like that, I mean,
It
literally,
took the
it was
defence
from
out of
their
the
end.
equation for that split moment, and the
Brian
damage was
doesn't
all
make the
done.
tackle. I mean, it looks quite innocuous there, but that's a great finish, to be honest, and that's a great pass, to be honest. So that's just something we need to try and work on. Defensively, see if we can maybe sell a few more, and bring in Mangala. Is a player that I probably want to bring in for now, but we're 1-1 after the excitement of Ozil scoring.
To the game. Look, get your seatbelts on, because this is showing all the
back to
signs
1-1.
of another roller coaster
It's just
ride.
the manner of the goal I'm really disappointed about. Look, they've played really well, but just the fact that they've had to go from their 18-yard box and they've taken the ball all the way up the other end and have scored.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Thing's sake.
Mesut Ozil out to the right.
Again, a good cross
He just
there by
whacks it away.
Chowdhury. Just want to make sure that
It's the throw.
we don't do anything silly.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next?
Can get the ball in there. Oh, that's a good cross in there.
Goalkeeper's ball.
And well done, keeper. Mitrovic, close to get across that near post. And, but I have to say, we've started the match really, really well. Even the previous
Sheffield
match, I think
have
we've
it
just
back and they can
left
go
off from
again.
there. We've got our first goal. I mean, we've
pass.
conceded our first goal, so sometimes it's good to get those out of the way as well. Ozil.
Brian.
Let's see more from Loftus-Cheek.
Loftus-Cheek.
See him getting into the box.
Chowdhury.
Too young.
It's Ozil.
Ozil. Nearly, I mean, he's getting into great spaces.
Breaks on here.
And of course, you know, Sheffield United are playing with two strikers as well, so of course they are going to cause us a few issues. Or there by Anguissa. Hector plays it out to O'Brien. Can you get that ball down the pitch? Not quite, but you've managed to get it back.
Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger.
Passes there, O'Brien, so just got to be careful. Well defended there by Loftus-Cheek.
And it's played forward.
Good header there by Anguissa.
And that has been cleared.
But Sheffield United still have the ball in a dangerous area. Just got to be very careful.
Chance.
He's turned him.
Going for goal.
Oh, we've got away with one. I mean, that was a fantastic turn from the Sheffield United attacker. And we've got away with one because we should have really expected him to score. But I have to say, Areola in goal
has been more than decent to watch.
But Sheffield United will be disappointed with
It's
that.
been a really interesting game up to now,
should have actually
and
gone
the
into the
sides
half
are
in the lead.
predictably
And again,
very well
70%
matched.
possession.
Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from
with
both
it.
parties in the second half, but as it stands,
Just try and think,
it's
do I
1-1.
take off Loftus-Cheek and move in Zambo and Anguissa in there?
And
Or
so
do I
we're
try
off
and,
again.
Give
So
Saliba his
both teams
debut.
emerge the same as they were before the break.
Hector is able to bring
Brian.
the ball out. I mean, I have to say, O'Brien's had a lot of the ball.
Chowdhury.
Away now,
The
nearly
ball's
gets
come
away
loose
from his
and the
marker.
chase is on.
Plays that back to Chowdhury.
Mesut
To
Ozil.
Ozil. So
Loftus-Cheek.
Loftus-Cheek gets that ball in there.
And
to
here's Mitrovic. It's
Oh,
a brilliant interception.
Isaac sees the run of
Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves. Look, the game is full
attacking
of
player
ifs and buts.
Loftus-Cheek.
If only the pass could have
just
completed
couldn't
its
quite
journey.
get that ball off. Can Anguissa
Forward it
get
goes.
to McBurney? I mean, he's done really good off the ball running.
It's a loose
Just
ball.
got to be careful. Isak.
Great strength,
He's come
too
back,
strong
he's
for his
got the ball
opponent.
back. And there goes Chowdhury.
And it's Mitrovic.
Mitrovic holds the ball up. Well done, that's fantastic play. Loftus-Cheek's able to bring it away
Brian.
to O'Brien. And Ozil,
Mesut
he
Ozil.
just finds so much space.
Chowdhury.
He just needs to get the runners working for him. With a
Hoisted
cross.
towards the area.
And
knocks it away.
Ozil with the shot again.
Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Deftly
Ball over
done.
the top.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Just needs to be a bit more composed. Sheffield United are dropping off very deep, so of course it's a great cross. And Mitrovic with the shot. And Ampadu, the Chelsea player, is able to clear it, the Welsh international.
For a throw.
But I mean, you'd expect the keeper to save that. Ozil with a great cross in there, and again
Mitrovic.
Oh, he just can't get the ball there to Loftus-Cheek, and that's what I'm very happy with Loftus-Cheek. I mean, he's making the runs.
Now the breakaway.
Just got to be careful here. Don't want to concede any sloppy goals.
Hoists it forward.
Great header there. Oh, trying to clear the ball away. And of course, we do look vulnerable when we defend.
And he's whipped it in low.
Managed to get the ball. I'm just going to make a substitution here. Who can I bring on? I'm probably going to bring on Saliba, and I'm going to take off Hector, and I'm going to play Zambo and Guisa in the middle. So hopefully to give us a bit of pace there, and maybe look to bring on Lukman for his debut. But again, I think we've got a great goalkeeper in Areola. I think that's a fantastic signing. Former PSG goalkeeper.
Loftus-Cheek.
Just plays that to Brian. Has to come back because nowhere for him to go.
Ozil, a scorer already in the game.
Chowdhury. Just take the shot, son. Sheffield United defending so deep does make it a bit different for us in terms of maybe trying to...
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Don't really have the quality.
Nobody's going to argue with that.
Other than Ozil and maybe Loftus-Cheek to an extent. I mean, I remember in the World Cup, I thought he did really well for England.
Brian
won the ball back. But this is where I think we lack a bit of pace.
Mitrovic.
But can we get Isak
away? He's got through. Isak.
We can't. Oh, he's done really well.
Well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And it's played forward.
We'll see what happens and maybe get Kamara in after this attack. Take off Mitrovic. Just see if I can get in Kamara. I really want to bring on Lukman, but I'm just a bit worried as to who I could possibly take off. But I'll give Tete his debut as well. Actually, I'm going to take off O'Brien because he looks like he's slightly tired. So I'm just trying to see 74, and yeah, we just have to play Tete there. So at least a few of the players have got their first run out of the season. Gets that ball to Ozil.
It's a good foot in there.
Dispossessed.
And now they can launch a counter.
Be careful.
Done very well to intervene.
Sheffield merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot of...
He's gone for it!
As I said, I just didn't see that defender when I lost the ball there. Probably was just looking maybe 2 or 3 passes ahead of me, and really could have been punished there. So in the end it was well wide, but we've just got to be careful. And look, I'll be happy with the point there.
Both sides, actually.
We'll just push
so
the players
he is,
forward.
making his first appearance in new colours.
Long. Actually, no, we'll just go down the side. Get Saliba his first touch of the ball. We just got to be careful here. Oh, what's going on there? Oof. That was a bit silly.
Chowdhury.
Moved everyone forward, and I thought it'd be a bit cheeky.
One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go for it territory.
I've envisaged that. I want Ryan Sessegnon back at Fulham.
Nice to get it forward
quickly. Don't have the funds to be able to allow us to do that at this moment in time. that's one that we'll probably look towards.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last flick.
Just tried to play a ball there to Isak. Long ball there by Sheffield United. And I'm glad that we've got Saliba. I think the more he plays, the better he'll be.
Chowdhury.
As this game's fizzled out towards the end, I think we're just looking to probably
time is ticking away.
Play a long ball down the top.
And that
side.
Is that.
But 1-1. Mesut Ozil's opened his account. Again, a 1-1 draw. We'll take that because I think Sheffield United would be disappointed. They should have probably
Fulham can always take more positives from a result like
goal,
this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Let's just have a look at this goal. I mean, what a fantastic goal.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim.
Runs onto that. I mean, finds space and absolutely just smash that into the top corner. And he's really been the difference that's allowed us to keep the pass going. And as you can see, a lovely layoff there by Isak. I mean, Ozil just runs onto that, and that's a fantastic finish. I'm really disappointed with the goal that we gave away, which is where you see now. I mean, they're in their own half, just simple pass down the side and a simple pass in the middle. When you're playing a formation where you've got 3 centre-backs, I thought that should have really been covered. But it was a great finish, to be honest. Hits the inside of the post, and of course, I think here, great turn by the attack, and probably should have scored. I mean, we got away with one, so we're happy with that, and I felt that probably could have scored this one, but a great save by the keeper. But we'll end the episode here. Very happy with how things have transpired. We'll take that. So 2 points from the first 2 games. Very happy with that, and we're in 12th place. And of course, if we win our next game and one of the top teams loses, then we're well within a chance of being the top spots. So things are going really well. Saliba's obviously had his debut. A few of the other boys have had a little run out as well. Of course, we've got the negotiation day, the transfer deadline day. So what we'll do is we'll just conclude that. Kearney, Aston Villa want Kearney. We've just got to be very careful because, of course, we need to see who else we've got to come in. So, sorry, I've just gone into the wrong one. Negotiations. So let's just see how much they've offered for Kearney. 8.7 million. I mean, that's a lot of money for a player who's probably not going to play as much. I'm just trying to think. I mean, he plays in all positions, so he's one to have, and he's got pinpoint crossing and his captaincy as well. I'm going to accept the offer, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to renegotiate to try and get him up to 10 million. So 10 million, I'm sure that they'll actually end up going. So 10.4 we'll go with. Let's just see if there's anyone else, and I'm hoping that a few of the others. So Inter Miami for Reem, who is an American international. Hopefully we can get rid of McDonald. Knockout, there's no one there for him. And even Cavallero we haven't been able to sell, so there are some options. So we see how it goes. Let's just have a look at the scouting report to see who's been offered. A couple of centre-backs in there that we could possibly think about. Diaz as a left-back, Burry as a centre midfielder. I would probably look to sign Mangala. I'm just going to put him in there to see if he's one that we could possibly get from Valencia at 77. I mean, I remember that when Man City signed him, he was a player that was in great demand. So let's just see if we can try and get him. I think it would give us a lot of physicality. Of course, we'll have to pay the release fee. We'll stick with 2 years for now, just to make sure we're able to get that off the line. And that's obviously another centre-back. So if we do sell Kearney and another centre-back, such as Reem, for example, I think we'll be right, and that'll be our transfers done pretty much. So we'll see what happens on the last day of the transfer window. can we get 1 or 2 transfers over the line? I do feel like, oh, Adarabio, Sheffield Wednesday are interested. We haven't put him on the transfer list, I don't believe, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. So obviously we can't sell all the centre backs. The Marchand there as well. So let's just see. So Mangala, he's accepted. So if we sell Kearney, I think we can bring in Mangala, and I think we'll have enough plays in the squad to be able to move forward, etc. So Kearney's now gone. 23,040,000. Now I'm just trying to think. Could we get anybody else in? Let's just have a look at who else possibly could be sold. So Areola, obviously we can't sell him. But we've got 23 million. Just trying to think. With £40,000, I mean, I'm just trying to see, could we get anybody else in? So we've got Mangala obviously as a centre back, but could I get in somebody else who's maybe an 80 rated player? So we managed to purchase Saliba, Ozil, Chowdhury, Isak. Of course, Soleimani was one that I was interested in, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the episode now. I'll just make sure I quickly save. I mean, we are playing on the difficulty mode of Superstar, so we'll just quickly save that just to make sure everything's done. And I'm going to have a look at a player that we could possibly purchase for the money that we have. So we'll end the episode now. If you know anyone that we could possibly purchase, do put it down in the comment section, and we can try and do. I'm probably looking more towards a centre back, maybe someone who's rated around 80. So we'll have a look at that. Of course, I'd love to get a Zoomer in there, but I don't think we can afford him. So we'll see what happens, and we'll take it from there. So everyone, we'll end the episode now. That's another great result. What a fantastic goal from Mesut Ozil. I mean, he's changing the game and taking over. That's how we like the super heavyweights doing it. But just want to say a big thank you to everyone for supporting the channel with 100 subscribers. Please continue to spread the word amongst your friends and family, and of course the PES community, so that they can subscribe, because we're looking to get 1,000 subscribers now. That's the next second aim. So I hope you're enjoying the episode. Please do give any feedback on how we can improve, because I'm new to YouTube, but we'll go with that. So take care, see you soon, hasta la vista.